Greetings, everybody. My name is Tanya Bostic, and I'm a Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And if you're watching this video, you are a wholesale ambassador who is interested in running with a business, and you're probably starting to talk to people about the products and how they can get them. So I'm just going to share my screen here and show you a graphic that helps to outline those things real quick here. All right, so this is the graphic that kind of explains the three ways to purchase. So I'm going to spend most of my time talking about preferred and wholesale because they make the most sense to help your customer or your new ambassador get into the cheapest or the prices or the deepest discount that you can. So retail, I'll just touch base on, is again, there's no discount with retail. You pay full price. Usually people who buy retail, they just want to get in, get out. Maybe they just want to get the Pro Bio 5 and they just want to try it. They're really super skeptical. They don't mind spending an extra $10 or whatever it is. But really, and they still get the 60-day money-back guarantee that everybody's going to get when they purchase Plexus. But the thing is that they will pay the full price. I usually send people who just want a couple of products or one product or a bag of Slim. I usually send them to the preferred method. And the reason for that is they still get a 15% discount and they have no minimum. So they don't have any sort of certain set amount that they have to purchase every month. They do have to have what's called an auto ship on, and in Plexus we call that a convenience order. So they do have to have their convenience order turned on, but they do get the 15% discount, and they get an extra 10% savings once they make their fourth consecutive order. Consecutive meaning the same and in a row. So month per month up to 4 months and the same product. So once they've done that, they'll get an extra 10%, adding up to 25%, which is significant. Something important to say about the convenience order is this. People do not have to keep that on, and no crazy amounts of money are going to be charged to their credit card. There are no surprises. So if people do not want to have that auto ship on anymore, they can shut it off in their own virtual little account online. And you know what? If they trust you with their username and password, you can do it for them. They can also change up their products. They're not married to necessarily staying with those products. They can move things around. They can add, they can subtract, or they can delete. So that's something really important for you to be communicating to people, because people may have had negative experiences with other companies with an auto ship. But in Plexus, our convenience order is just what we say. It's for your convenience. We have found, though, that 80% of people who have an auto ship on and get those products consistently and don't have breaks in between stay with the product longer and have greater health benefits. So that's something that you really want to hammer home when you're talking to your potentials. So the third way to buy, and that's the way I have purchased, and if you're watching this video, then it's the way that you purchased, is as a wholesaler. So think Costco. People pay $34.95 a year, that's this price down here, for a membership fee to get the lowest possible discount from the minute they start to order, which is 25%. So if you think about it, the discount over here, 15% plus 10% savings after the fourth consecutive order, you'd think, well, why would anybody go wholesale? Well, here's the deal. When you join wholesale, you also get the option to run with the business, and you also get the 25% discount rate out of the gate. So that's why I say for people who are purchasing less amounts of product, it makes sense to go preferred. If people are buying a combo that has 3 products in it, like the Triplex, the Slim Accelerator Block, the Slim Boost Block, the Slim Block Edge, any of those combos, you want to be directing those to wholesale, okay? So I mentioned the auto ship or the convenience order a little while ago, and we want people to have an auto ship on with the wholesale option. We want them to have that on because of what I just said about the 80% retention rate when you have people consistently taking the products, because they feel amazing. They give the products time to work. Again, 60-day money-back guarantee. There is no minimum order, but again, anybody with less than 3 products, I send them back to preferred, and I do not sign them up because they will not have enough money going through their account to actually create any sort of revenue for me. So I want to have them at that $100 mark or 3 products, okay? They have a one-time option when they sign up to purchase the products at below wholesale. So for example, the triplex is $114.95 as a wholesale ambassador per month. Your first month, it's $99. So you actually save $15 on your triplex that first month. So that's $15 towards your $34.95. It makes sense to go wholesale if you're buying 3 products or more. So something else that's really important to note, of course, which I already mentioned, and you're obviously considering that because you're watching this video, is the option to belong to the business. So if you're going to run with the business, you that's something that's an option to people who are wholesale ambassadors. And they may tell you that they're not interested at all in running with the business. And we always want to let people know that if they sign up even just 3 friends with them, that they can get their products paid for. So that's really important to tell people, especially if you're encountering a cost objection of any kind. So I hope that has been helpful to you today. And leave any comments below here if you wish. And any questions, you feel free to ask them on the team page. And we'll look forward to chatting with you soon. Take care, guys.